I'm Shane.
I'm Bo.
We are your Kentucky Fried Critics.
He's here. He's finally here.
It's finally the one that I've been waiting for. I've already, again, last week was practically just a giant advertisement for how much we wanted
to do this one?
be here. So you guys already know this is my favorite. I don't know. I can't remember. This is the problem of 4 of these in a row. It's so hard to remember what we've been saying because it's all Jason related.
Yeah. Last week was barely Jason related.
But I'm pretty sure I've gone on record as saying Kane Hodder is my Jason. Like, he's the dude that when he's
the one you
Jason,
see in your brain when you picture
him.
Jason.
But this is my favorite movie, and I know this isn't him. Before anybody tries to come at me,
I don't think anybody's going to argue with you.
No,
about this
because he's still
like
this is still a good
great
Jason.
Fucking movie.
It's a great movie. This guy is a good Jason. I'm not trying to knock anything. I'm just saying,
and he's fucking jacked. I saw the behind the scenes pictures. Dude's fucking shredded.
C.J. Graham.
Yeah, big motherfucker.
Dude. Well, and luckily we have him. Well, we don't need. We're starting to. We're going too far, too fast. This is what happens. We did research again, guys.
Yeah.
We did homework.
We did homework,
and so now we're giddy to talk about some of the
learning.
Homework. And so we'll talk about what homework we did and all that stuff. But first, let's get all the silly stuff out of the way.
Official stuff out of the way.
So, what are we drinking, Bo?
We are drinking more Angry Orchard.
The last one.
Closing
out the thriller pack.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, this has been fun.
They did put out a new can for the crisp apple. It's got Jason on it, so we need to find that and
be looking for it, so that way we can have it on tap for February. I think.
Yeah, because
right?
we
That's
got
what we
more.
said. We've got a couple more of these to do, and next year is a 3 Friday the 13th year, so we can knock out 3 more before December next year.
We can get to X.
Yeah. Well, no. Was that'll put us at
7?
We'll
8,
close
9
out
will be
the year.
In hell.
Yeah. So the following year.
We'll close out the year in hell, guys. It'll be great.
It will be fun. But yeah, so again, guys.
Demon puppets and all.
And some of those are early enough in the year to still be part of our loose end season.
Yep.
So it totally still works. We have been using this season productively, I feel like.
But mostly to get through all the Friday the 13th.
Well, it's not our fault. Halloween, we say this every year. Like, our seasons start so close that we're doing those almost immediately, and every year we push that, we take our week off, and so we push it closer to starting. At some point, if we keep this up, I think like year 5 it will just be Halloween when we'll start the season in October.
Yeah, probably.
Well, if we just keep pushing it a week at some, enough years go by.
That's how it works.
You'll end up there.
Oh man, we do it long enough, we'll go full circle and hit the day, like the actual week we started originally, right? How long did that take? Like 20 years?
52. There are 52 weeks in a year.
Oh, we can keep the show
going.
And
so you'd have to, if you move it 1 week each time,
we can keep the show going for 52 years, surely, right? Be
sure.
80.
I'll be 90 something. Let's do this.
Let's do
I'm
this.
Down. If people are if the few we've got listening are still listening,
I want to know the quality of movie we're doing at that point.
Well, but the beauty is, at that point, movies that haven't even come out yet are old movies.
Yeah, that's true. We can do this forever.
We're good, dude.
Fast forward to 50 years later. Welcome to Kentucky Fried Critics.
We're taking our medicine instead of drinking, right? Like we've got our 7-day pill planner in front of us, and we're just we take one every 15 minutes instead of drinking.
Halfway through the show, one of us dies on camera. Just
all right, guys. We didn't have a lot of a tangent. You guys have been listening this whole month. We've had less tangents because it's just we've said all the things. We've said the tangents for Friday the 13th for the most part. We've got a few to go from the
we're on
new
part
people.
6 now.
We've talked a lot about this.
I can make the same joke every time if that'll make everybody happy.
Okay, so we'll start at the top. We want to do our directors, our writers. Same guy. Makes it easy.
Yeah.
And so we've got Tom McLaughlin.
I liked this one. He's my favorite so far.
This is fun. It had fun with itself. It's because of him. He wrote it that way. He had a vision for it, and I love it.
And it helped that he came from like a comedy improv background and stuff.
Well, and he had famously done one cheap horror movie before this. And that's where they had seen him, and that's where like Mancuso Jr.
Yeah.
Again. Oh wait, our research came from Crystal Lake Memories, which is a massive
Badass
documentary. Yeah, if you want to watch something, if you want to watch all of it at once, have a long block of time.
Yeah.
But really, what I would tell you to do is watch a movie, watch the movie's segment, because the documentary is set up just like that. It's
like 45-minute segments for each
one. But yeah, so some of the stuff that we learned, you're gonna hear us talking about directly, is just coming from that. If you hear some of these tidbits and you're like, that's cool, you'll hear more.
Yeah,
go watch
it. It's awesome.
But yeah, so Mancuso Jr., this is definitely straight from that. Mancuso Jr., he picked this guy himself because, again, they were like, well, the porn director's not coming back.
Yeah, nobody wants to work with that guy.
So they were like, we're gonna try this again. He had heard the name from the small horror movie that he had done, so he was like, all right, I'm pretty sure we're gonna give him a shot. Totally worked out.
Yeah, dude.
Now the thing I want to stop and tell you is that I've actually told you about one of this guy's other movies before. Sometimes They Come Back. The one where I told you it's like a bunch of greaser kids who come back in the 80s and they're trying to like kill the dude. I've told you about it.
Yeah, I don't remember this. It sounds awesome though.
Yeah, it's what you said last time. That's why I know I've told you about this. But it was a made-for-TV movie in like 1990 something. But the thing is, like, you'd know from some of the effects and things, but I mean, like, it's Tom McLaughlin, and he did another like totally badass,
like, self-aware fucking horror movie.
It's good, dude. He knows what he's doing. But again, he was reluctant to even take a Jason movie. But god damn it, dude, I'm so happy he did.
Right.
He set the tone for where we go from here. Yeah, right. Like,
franchise would have died without this guy.
For real. So much of it took itself.
If 5 was like what we were left with and nobody picked it up.
Could
you fucking imagine?
We hated that. We don't even need to go back to it. Well, and it hurt this one in the long. Well, it hurt this one's box office.
Yeah,
this one made more money home release.
Yeah,
because it took people a while to get the bad taste out of their mouth from 5. Yeah, Tom McLaughlin is totally the reason he brought it. He came in and he was just like, we can't take ourselves seriously.
Right,
and he's right. Think about it. Outside of gimmick reasons of why we don't like a Friday the 13th, the one that we thought was great, but definitely didn't feel like a Friday the 13th is 2.
Yeah.
Because it feels, it feels
really
more
seriously,
like, too seriously. Again, it felt more like the guy who hates sundown. And, it felt like it was trying to be very real.
Yeah.
And add the drama.
This is based on a true story.
Yeah. And it's like, that one was so full of itself.
Yeah.
And then none of them after that, they didn't get silly again. Like 3 was silly because of 3D gimmicks, but like they
if you removed all the 3D stuff, it's still like trying to be a serious horror movie. Yeah.
This was the one where they finally were just like,
fuck it.
Well, to me, it's almost like they looked at like Nightmare on Elm Street and they were like, well, that's the way.
Yeah, they're being silly and
that's the
goofy.
Ticket. That's the fun way to do this. But we already had a silent guy.
Right.
So
it's like, I was going to say, there's that one smart ass. He's like, but Jason doesn't talk.
And it's like, yes, we get it. We're not saying that.
No, you get the comedy from everybody else.
There are one-liners. There are punchlines. Fourth wall breaks. This movie has it all.
And the documentary pointed out, and I rewatched it, like, if you pay more attention to Jason, he actually is kind of funny.
No,
his reactions to stuff in the movie, like when he rips the dude's arm off and he just kind of goes,
he was like,
looks at it like, huh.
I don't know my own strength.
I didn't know I could do that.
Yes. It's very good.
Or the smashed into the smiley face in the tree and he just kind of cocks his head to the side like, well, that was funny.
So again, totally gotta love Tom for what he brought to the table. Outside of our director, like I already said, he was also the writer. Love that he was able to, because sometimes we had, what was it, Zito? Zito was supposed to do that and hired someone out.
Other guy.
I love that.
At least he knew he wasn't a writer. He's like, fuck, you know how to do it. Here, I'll pay you.
But yeah, this came off great. Like again, like I love the writing in this one. I love the shot. Like the director.
Yeah,
like, this guy did it. He did
great.
Everything perfectly. For our actors in this movie, again, we've been trying to be really good about telling you guys all of the teenagers and this and that in most of these movies,
but there's like 60 of them at this point.
It's so many, it's hard to keep up with. So we're really gonna cut down who we say is in this one. All right, guys. So we're gonna definitely start with Tommy because this is the closeout.
Yep, this is the end of the Tommy Jarvis trilogy.
So we definitely got it, and it's a different actor. Again,
this is a much better actor.
No, Tom Matthews, Tom with an H.
Yes.
Like
Thumb.
Tom Thumb, right? Isn't Tom Thumb
Tom Thumb.
Yeah, but Thumb.
Love
Tom Matthews. He's also in the. Why am I blanking?
Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah, Return of the Living Dead. I was like, why did I? And we just had a guy in 5 who was also in Return of the Living Dead.
Oh yeah,
I was right to say the big guy, the original killer,
the original killer,
before Roy.
Forgot.
But yeah, so again, we're just keeping this beautiful horror movie, like sharing actors, like right on down the line.
They do a great job in this one. I didn't recognize him from Return because he's such a dork in that movie.
Well, and dude, he's a badass without trying to be a badass in this movie. Like the dude in 5, John Shepard, he tried too hard. And I get it. It wasn't his fault.
Yeah,
he was given very little. He didn't have many lines, so he tried to really push the facial
Tommy
features.
Forgot all of his kung fu in this movie, too.
Yeah.
I noticed.
Well, I feel bad. Thank you for saying that, because the one thing I didn't talk about last week was his dope, like, scissor spear kick thing.
Yeah, that was cool.
But yeah, we don't have that anymore. But somehow this Tommy still feels more badass than the Tommy in 5.
It's because he's more likable. He's got kind of like a...
He's like a James Dean type, right? Like he's a likable bad boy. Like you're like, oh,
he looks like he's trouble, but he's not.
He's an all right guy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he was just wearing a denim jacket with the sheep wool.
I like
collar.
that.
I used to have one.
I want one, dude. It looks cool.
I used to have one. They're warm.
Oh, I bet.
Because it's got that lining through the whole thing. Yeah, I love Tom Matthews as Tommy. Again, I can't say my favorite Tommy just because I'm a Feldman guy.
Yeah, that's true. But your favorite
adult which
Tommy?
There's only 2, but out of the 2, for sure, this guy. Again, he's also the one that's in my favorite movie, so obviously I like him because he's the hero.
Yeah,
and that's also, I don't know, maybe why I like it, because in most Friday the 13th movies, there's not like a hero, like one develops. They're not a hero the whole time. Yeah. This one we have like a true.
From the
whole
very
time,
beginning.
There's a foil that is existing.
Even though the movie is kind of all his fault.
No, it's 100% his fault. If he'd have left well enough alone.
Or picked a different day when it wasn't like a lightning storm happening.
Or just daytime.
Yeah, or daytime.
Can we also note, I'm glad you said this before we even go anywhere. It rained. And it was dry the next day.
Downpour rain, even.
Yeah,
and only long enough to put out the match. It's all it needed. It's all supernatural spookiness.
Let's see, who else? We already said C.J. Graham as Jason. Was the second Jason. Did you hear that in the documentary? They had a different guy.
Fired the other guy, or he left?
No, they got rid of him because he was the producer. So Mancuso and some of the other people were like, he's too big. Pudgy. Like,
he's too
too
fat.
Heavy set.
Oh yeah, I remember because they're like,
the one
for
guy
a dead guy, he ate pretty good.
Yeah, no, the one. I think that was Tom Matthews. I think it was him. Yeah, he was just like.
But they'd already shot a bunch of shit.
They did, well, all of the stuff in the graveyard. That was the other dude. Everything after that opening in the graveyard is C.J. Graham, and C.J. Graham's he's cut. He's muscular. You know, like, we've had a lot of other Jasons that have just been
big guys.
Like,
this guy looks like
impending guys.
This guy looks like a Navy SEAL.
This guy is actually, and so like he fills that suit out,
right?
Dude.
Very intimidating walking towards you.
Also in this movie we have Welcome Back Cotter alumni, Ron Palillo. Palillo. I don't know how you say his name, but he plays Horshack.
Ron Pillow.
If you've ever seen Welcome Back, Kotter, you know Horshack. Mr. Kotter. Yes, Horshack.
Yes, Horshack.
And
then
you
some
can't,
smart ass thing comes out of his mouth.
As soon as I see him in the movie, I'm just like, Horshack.
They tried. They cut his hair. He didn't have the like Jerry curl thing going.
Well, he still had kind of a Jerry curl. It was just like short.
Muted.
Yeah, it was like really close to his head. It's like he had one and cut it while he had the Jerry curl. Yeah. And he's not using, he's not doing the
voice
squeaky, and so it helps. But he
nose.
also had a weird tan going on. His coloring was very weird, especially in a scene that's so blue. Like
blue and foggy, and he's
orange.
like
orange. Yeah, it was just like, dude, if that was his natural color, I apologize.
No, he just got back from the self tanning booth in the 80s. It wasn't very good.
But ironically enough, on top of having him, we also have John Travolta's nephew in the movie. So it's like a weird Welcome Back Kotter reunion or ish kind of thing going on here. But yeah, Tom Fridley. So I understand if you would never have seen the name and been like, oh, he's Travolta's nephew.
But you look
look at him now that we've told you,
you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I see it. Especially when he's driving the van. He's just like, man, this is great. I'm having a great time.
And so he is one of our major teenagers.
Yeah.
Well, not major teenagers, but he is one of the teenagers.
He's like the only male counselor. Did you notice that? The rest are all like girls. He's like the only dude.
We have now that we're on to some of our teenagers, we also have Megan. That's our final girl. Again, at this point, it feels weird to keep saying that.
Yeah, because she doesn't do
not even that, dude. Like 4, 5, and 6, the final girl's not the final person because there's usually 2 of them.
Yeah, it's true.
And
She's just a girl.
It's always Tommy, and a girl. It was Tommy and his sister. It was Tommy and the
Pam,
the nurse lady. Yeah, that ran it. I think it's Pam.
I think it's Pam.
And then now it's Tommy and Megan. It's basically, it's not even like they're not the final girl. He's the final person, and they're with him.
It's the Bond girl,
right?
Like he gets except for his sister.
They're only safe because of proximity,
right,
to him, not the other way around, right?
It's the only reason Pussy Galore survives that movie is because she's with Bond.
Let's see. Trying to get some of the other teenagers. This is the problem. Like, there are a lot of people.
Oh, they're back
to the let's kill a lot of people.
Yeah, let's just kill a lot of people. They even shot extra scenes. Like, we need to kill more people.
Said you didn't kill enough, and they filmed an extra scene where they killed 3 more people. The groundskeeper and then 2 random fucking people.
The people in the woods. The like rich people on a moped or whatever they were.
So again, like this movie went back. They didn't have to do it beat by beat. It wasn't like the last one where it was like every 7 minutes we need some kind of jump scare.
Right. Gotta keep it going. This one was just like, okay, we'll just throw them in there somewhere.
But the body count was definitely pretty good. It wasn't bad.
I liked it.
Yeah. But so I know we have Renee Jones. She was one of the girls that you were again. We got a bunch of girl counselors. I can't remember which actress. And again, like you guys can be mad at me, but 6 in, it got harder and harder to keep taking notes on all the teens. Some of them are only there for a little bit. Some of them are actually there for multiple scenes. Whatever. But the girl who was in the camper with
Kitty,
Kitty, Nikki,
maybe
is it
Nikki or something like that? I don't know.
The actress who was that chick, she was the one who got replaced in 5 by Deborah Voorhees.
Oh shit!
She was the one that when Deborah Voorhees came in and was so stacked, they were like, "All right, you got to go.
Yeah, you gotta go."
But here's the kicker. This is the reason I want to bring her up. It might be Darcy DeMoss. I don't think that name sounds right. Let me try to see. No, I can't remember. Again, too many teenager names in the last little bit to try to parse them all apart. But the point is, she was the part of the reason they didn't keep her in 5. Remember, I said she didn't want to go topless, and so then Deborah Voorhees came in and was huge.
Yeah,
and was well endowed. And and they were like, will you? And she said yes. And so they were like, you got to go. So she signed up for this movie. Again, made sure it was in her contract when she signed up, no nudity. And then they got to the end of the movie and were like, oh, we didn't have any nudity in the movie at all. And tried to ask her. And she was just like, and it's already in the contract.
We're kind of already done, so no.
Sorry. Guess you should have thought about that.
This is why there's not one titty in this whole movie.
And I'm okay with it.
I didn't notice until after I
didn't
watched it the second time. I was
didn't
like,
bother me.
oh wait,
I was like, okay, we don't need.
There's no boobs in this one.
The closest they get us is the random Megan running down the dock, looking like she's got no bra on at the very end.
Right.
After the whole movie, she's like running around like with an athletic bra on because again, like she's running, and so they're just trying to make sure she can run. But at the very end, she's running down that dock, and it was like
we gotta have something.
I'm telling you, that's what it felt like. I was like, I don't feel like she looks the same way she did 5 minutes
like
ago.
Baywatch, they would have totally done the slow mode it.
But yeah, so this movie, a lot of fun. Less people for us to tell you. Lots of people killed, just not super well-known people. Because again, Tom McLaughlin, like Bo mentioned, is a guy who has a comedy troupe background, and so he just called a bunch of his friends
all the paintballer people.
He had his wife in the movie. She's
she almost died for real.
Yeah, she's one of the deaths. She's one of the first deaths in the movie. Outside of Horseshack.
If you watch the
she
metal
gets
bar,
stabbed
like,
it
almost goes through the fucking window, almost hits her, missed her by like that much.
Well, and then didn't she say also in the mud?
She almost drowned in the mud.
Well, and he also had to shove it in the mud, and he couldn't. Again, he's wearing a mask that's
I wonder she
cutting
didn't die
off what he
real.
could see.
They tried really hard to kill Tom's wife, is all we're saying.
The den mother of the behind the scenes.
Yeah, the one that just took care of everybody.
So I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna leave alone everybody else. We don't even need to talk about it. But I will say that was one of the nicest things I found out in this documentary is that after we well-documented problems behind the scenes for 4, documented problems behind the scenes with 5, it was a true blessing to hear that this was like
this one,
fun.
Right?
That these people were like a family behind the scenes. They all got along, and there were no problems. Nobody was trying to
got Uncle Tom cooking burgers. Nobody was trying to do shots.
Nobody was trying to do unsafe stunts.
Nobody's trying to perv on the teenagers.
Well, because there was no nudity, so nobody felt the need. It was
nobody even asked.
Tom McLaughlin, you brilliant
You're a
bastard. We love you for what you did for the franchise, both on camera and off camera. Like you made it something that people might want to go do the next one because they will hear how cool it was to do this one. Because something tells me word of mouth after 4 and 5 made a lot of those theater groups that they would go find these teenagers from. Be like,
I'm not doing
no,
that.
My friend Susie was in the last one, and she said that was horrible. You know what I mean? Like
she barely wore clothes through the whole production.
Tom made sure that people would want to come back.
Yeah,
and we got to give it to him. Oh wait, we do have one more character. I almost we got to mention him. It's the dad, Sheriff Garris. Sheriff Garris, we have to mention David Kagan, which again, cool
awesome
last name, dude. Love his last name. He's a bit actor. He's been in a lot of things.
He's like a acting teacher now.
Yeah, he's the acting coach. What I want to say to you is, I couldn't help but watch this movie and the way he looks in this movie and keep thinking that this was like 1970s Donald Sutherland.
Oh shit, yeah. It totally is.
Is
with
rocking.
The mustache and everything.
He looks, there are some of the camera angles they catch him at, especially like when he's angry and he comes up at it, where I'm just like,
totally looks like
you are fucking Donald Sutherland reincarnated, man. Like, so people would have to pay to look that much like Donald Sutherland.
Think he ever worked as his stunt double?
I'm telling you right now, just the facial hair makes me feel like he was doing something in which he needed to look like Donald Sutherland.
Elvis impersonator.
Because
we got Donald Sutherland to come to your birthday party, and then he walks in.
The hair color almost matches like the 70s, like before Sutherland went gray. Like it was one of those things where I was like, this guy,
hell yeah,
fucks with this guy.
No, he's my favorite character. He dies he's such a badass.
He was the worst death because he was kind of a douche, but it was misguided. And as soon as he learned, he was like, fuck, I was a fuck. I need to fix it.
He dies a warrior's death, though.
But he didn't get to redeem himself. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he didn't.
Right?
He didn't.
I love that shit. He's fucking beating him with a rock, and then he just gets snapped in half backward.
Coolest practical effect ever. And it worked.
Yes. And super simple how they did it. I liked that they just dug a hole and put like 2 guys in it. And then
one guy just hanging his feet out.
Right.
The other guy, they were like, lay down.
Cost nothing.
They just said, lay down. He
cost them nothing to do that effect.
No, that's what
it's the coolest one in the movie.
Guy, I love that in the documentary. The effects guy was just like, yeah, we didn't really do anything. We just kind of filmed it, and then it's all audio.
Yeah, just some celery.
He's like, you buy it because you hear the sound effect at the same time you see it.
If you hear the on-set audio, it's just
yeah, exactly. But again, that's what this movie's so good.
Yes,
it's practical effects. It's so much fun.
You can tell
they have fun with it. So it opens with one of the funnest things ever after the graveyard scene, and we get the James Bond Jason where he slashes the
fucking eye.
Dude, I
want to see a recut to that, and then the James Bond song comes in, right? The did it
and do the slow.
Yeah.
I'm
just have shots of Jason walking.
This movie is it's beautiful from start to finish. Speaking of the start, the monster movie of it all. I can't believe I didn't know this.
I didn't either, and now I can't not see it.
But so Tom McLaughlin, he wasn't really a slasher movie guy,
but he loved
his other movie wasn't really a slasher. It was just a horror movie.
Yeah, but he loved the old Universal
and so he
monster movies.
He said, I see Jason, since he knew what they wanted. They wanted Jason to be able to come back from the shittiness of 5. He said, well, then I've got an idea. we bring him back.
He's do it be Frankenstein,
grandiose,
right?
And it's so obvious. It's so obvious now that he said it. Because again, the blue
lighting and the
gives
fog,
it black and white vibes,
and the like the tombstones all look like they came out of a fucking Hammer
gothic,
horror film.
Yeah, it's this like weird gothic feel.
And
to
then
everything.
The lightning. I can't believe the lightning wasn't the big clue for me. I was just
into
like,
the chest.
It's
lightning into the chest. Brings it back.
Brings it Frankenstein.
Back. I love
it. And he looks so sick in the coffin with all the maggots and shit.
No, I love it. And then he stands up and
they just start falling off of him.
Makes it fall off of him. It's so fucking good, dude.
Poor Horshack.
Now, I will say though, this movie does have one thing. I don't have a problem with it, but a lot of people have issue with it, and that it is because of this scene. It's the gloves. Jason's bright yellow carpenter gloves that he wears for the whole movie. Now, I'll tell you.
I thought they were the ones that Tommy used.
They were. No, they were.
Okay, so he just stole his gloves. He didn't have a choice. He
stole his gloves. Well, and again, so it's all behind the scenes, right? There's 2 reasons they did that. One, he's a decomposed body. They don't want to have to do makeup on the hands because that's more intricate every day.
Yeah.
2, his left hand was split open. They would have had to done that effect for the whole movie.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that.
And so they were like, look,
perfect for holding a beer, though, if you look at our thumbnails.
They were like, perfect. Now, the reason that it doesn't bother me, that like, yeah, the yellow gloves it's bright in your face.
Yeah.
But I love Kane Hodder. Kane Hodder wears gloves all the time anyway. So like, to me, it's just part of Jason. Because he never got rid of them because he was like, no, those are my gloves. I wear them. He's going to wear them.
Those are my gloves now. Forever.
So again,
remind me of Tommy.
The gloves don't bother me, but the funniest thing that it brings in, so he takes those gloves, right? Did you notice through this whole movie, he just kept stealing shit?
Yeah.
He stole the guy's machete.
He stole the
guy's belt.
With the weird little like throwing dart things in it. Yeah, dude. I was like, yeah, he stole the commando guy's shit.
Jason got resurrected, came back from the dead and said, man, some cool shit got invented while I was gone. I want to see this.
I like this belt. Cool little ammo pouches on it and stuff that I don't really need.
Now we do need to address this. This movie is they didn't do away with 5. Like 5 exists. They just said
they like cut that last 8 minutes.
Yeah, they were like, look, everything where we said maybe he's a killer now. They just got rid of that. Now, the main reason I bring that up is because we need to establish, like the last movie never told us a year. Remember, me and you both were like, well, we know there's a time jump,
obviously,
but like,
how long?
What is the time jump?
Is he like 20, or is he supposed to just be a really jacked 13-year-old?
Because John Shepard is a 20. He looked 25.
Yeah, he looked 25.
And so
he had 5 o'clock shadow through like half the movie.
So, you needed to be clear telling us. This movie gave us clear. This is 1990. He just turned 18. That's why he was able to leave the mental institute. But the problem with that is it means also that 5 took place 2 to 3 years before this. So he was just a jacked fucking 16-year-old
with like advanced kung fu knowledge
after being in another institute for 4 years.
He was in a room with the guy who thought he was a Shaolin monk and he taught him kung fu. I want that movie. That movie would be awesome.
The main reason, though, I just even bring that up is because this movie gives us the definite.
Yeah. It finally narrows it down for us.
This is 1990, so we know exactly where we're at. Fuck, man, what a time jump, dude. When did
this movie come out?
86.
86?
It's so fucked up that that 4 got us there, and then everybody who worked after 4 said,
no,
fuck, let's go further.
Let's go further in the future.
Let's just keep doing it. It's not gonna matter.
If only we could have got Feldman for 5, right?
Yeah.
Would have been fine. Just do the whole movie with Corey Feldman.
Well, that
and then by the time this one rolled around, he'd be what, like 16 or whatever?
No. This movie was 2 years after The Goonies, dude.
Oh, yeah.
86 and 84.
1990 again. It doesn't look like it was filmed in the 80s.
This movie, so for anybody who has maybe looked at the footage from the other ones and been like, man, those look dated as fuck. If you've never looked at footage from 6,
it looks like it was filmed in the early 90s.
You could totally buy
like, even like the cars look like they're from like the ones you'd see in like the X-Files and shit.
This is like the footage looks clean. They do a really good job of knowing that they were telling a story 4 years in the future and tried not to let you see very much tech.
Yeah.
In the background, which is a thing that people in the 80s wouldn't have even actually thought about. So the fact that they did do that is
more points
great.
To Tom McLaughlin and his directing.
Again,
but it fucks with you when you try and want to narrow timelines down.
When I was a kid, I watched. I told you before. I watched one New Year's. I watched 4 before midnight, 4 after midnight. When I was a kid and I did that marathon, it was maybe the first time I had watched 6. Like I was 12 or something, right? And so like I vividly, in my half awake stupor at 3 o'clock in the morning, remember seeing it and thinking it was only like 2 years, like 2 years before I was watching it, because it feels that way. The effects look that good.
You're sitting there watching it, going like, man, I could have watched this in theaters.
Well, again, we're talking about on nice screens now, so certainly on an old CRT.
Oh yeah,
it would have looked brand new on a CRT.
Yeah. So, fuck, this is the best one of the series so far.
100%.
I understand completely why this is like everybody's favorite one.
Yeah, it was nothing but fun. I mean, again, at this point, all we're going to be doing is just talking about fun stuff. Shit. The fun things that happen in this movie. Because, I mean...
The graveyard caretaker.
Dude.
He's the funniest thing ever. He breaks the fourth wall.
There are 2 scenes with that guy that they're my favorite scenes in the entire movie. And one is the 4th wall break because he just looks straight at the camera. And some people are into some dirt or weird
sick stuff, and he goes on burying poor Rorschach.
I love it, dude. I love it. But then my other one is when he's after the cops were there, and he was like, "What does he think I am? Some kind of fart head?" And then dude, the split to the kids. It's filmed at the same time of day, so you can't even immediately tell that they're not supposed to be like off to the side, and actually heard him
like
say
a studio audience.
Right? It's our
Howdy Doody segment.
It was so funny. I love it, dude. Again, that's what I'm saying about the comedy in the movie. It's so good because it's it's all over the place. The kind of comedy you're getting. And so, like, if you didn't like that type of gag, wait, there'll be one that you probably will laugh at.
We'll have one later. Just
you will find something that you'll laugh at.
I like the added kill of the couple in the woods where he goes and he sees Jason kill the old caretaker.
No, this was so funny to me because the girl called it. The dude starts walking up and sees it.
Right.
And then the girl's like, come back, quit. Don't do that. Yeah, don't and he's just that. He's like, it's okay.
I got
it's okay.
this.
And he just keeps sneaking up closer and closer until he snaps a twig.
Right.
And
Jason looks at him and he's like, oh, fuck.
So it means the girl was right, though, right?
Yeah.
Because Jason is supernatural now, finally. But he's not got supernatural echolocation.
Right.
That motherfucker heard a sound and came for you.
If you would have sneak up on him.
If you would have left,
right,
you would have been okay.
Just rule of thumb, if you're in the woods and you hear blood-curdling screaming, just kind of leave and report it to somebody. It's not your obligation to rescue people who are being murdered in the forest.
I will say this one also had... So, it had all the comedy. That's great.
Yeah.
But on top of having all the comedy, it had so many people taking shots at Jason. Again, this is supernatural. Like, more people took shots at supernatural Jason than anybody ever took at human Did you notice
Jason. The caliber got larger as the movie went? The first one's that, like, weird little tiny starter pistol the guy pulls out, and then it's a regular pistol, then a shotgun.
Dude, well, again, I don't even just mean, like, shots. I mean, like, punches, rocks. Like you said, like, people fight back. People fight back.
Sheriff beats the shit out of him for a minute.
People fight back more against supernatural Jason than they did probably all four of the other ones. Real person Jason.
When they actually could have actually put some shit into
And so,
it.
like, that's so badass.
I can't wait till we get to the rooftop boxing match.
Yeah,
that's gonna be so good.
And then. Even beyond having so much of that, which it was cool to see so many people actually trying to go toe to toe, it was so cool because this has some of the most badass, just like straight still frame shots of Jason ever. The standing on top of the RV with the flames,
with the fire and shit. Yeah.
The in the water with all the fire around it. I guess McLaughlin really liked putting fire around Jason. He tried to set him on fire at the very beginning.
Yeah. He likes fire. He might be a little bit of a pyromaniac.
But I'll forgive it.
But it's fine.
It's so great.
Nobody got hurt. It's okay.
It was so much fun, dude. It's so much fun. This, again, I don't
What's your favorite kill out of the entire movie?
It's the girl in the RV.
The girl in the RV.
I love the comedy of her getting, like, face
smashed through the metal.
See the metal slowly make the indention
John
of her
Travolta's
face.
nephew's just up there driving, listening to Alice Cooper, like, oh man, this is fucking great. This thing drives awesome.
I don't know why it's my favorite, but 100%, dude, it's my favorite. What about you? Which one's your favorite?
My favorite is Tom McLaughlin's wife. She's trying to give him like her American Express cards and stuff, cash, whatever and stuff. And he sits there and he disappears for a second. She thinks she's okay, and then
that reminds me that you talking about that scene. We almost forgot to talk about her partner in that scene. It's the only other famous person in the entire movie.
Oh yeah,
Tony Goldwyn. It's the dude from Ghost. He's the dickhead.
He's the bad guy in Ghost.
And I mean, he's in other things. I think he's been in a bunch of shows recently. Just they're not our type of shows. But he was also one of those people. He tried to stand up. He was the tiny gun guy. And again, it was after a point where they should have been running.
Yeah,
they should have just actually.
Oh, she's like, I've seen enough horror movies that you see a guy in the woods, you should leave.
No, you see a guy with a mask on. It's not going to end.
We're going to have to just get the fuck out of here.
They should have just run him over. Like
it would have been fine.
The fact that she stopped the car was their problem because he probably wouldn't have done anything to him, but they would have survived.
Yep.
But for a little bit because they were just the people in charge of the camp. So
yeah, it would have got him eventually.
Yeah, it was only a little bit of a save. Yeah. Speaking of camp, this is the first movie since 2. At a camp. At the campgrounds. Well, I guess these aren't the original. This is like a new build,
a new one. They've built one.
I hope.
Like
I would like to believe that even if
they just changed the sign, they just got rid of the Crystal Lake.
Look, if I would like to think that if you were like, we should change the name, that you would maybe think, even if you just rebuild in the same spot, maybe we shouldn't use the murder cabins anymore.
You know, there's bloodstains in the
somewhere
wood,
that you couldn't get out. Concrete?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Something. You don't need kids around that. So again, they don't tell us, but I'm gonna hopefully no. It has to be. That kitchen that they were hanging out in was way nicer than the kitchen that was in 1 or 2.
That one had like a wood burning.
Yeah. So it's a rebuilt camp. It's a new camp.
And there's actually kids here.
First time ever. It's camp when the kids are. It's in session camp.
Right.
I love that.
They're all in their little cabins, and they take the boys off to go do like Native American stuff. That the guy has no idea what he's talking about.
I love that the kids are there because this is the first time, like we talk about rules in horror movies or slasher movies and this and that. And like the early ones definitely had rules, and this one started to like make new rules.
Yeah.
This is the first one that we finally established. Jason doesn't kill children.
But the whole movie, you're just like, is he going to?
Well, because to establish that. To establish that, they wanted to play with the thought because especially that little girl, he's like right up in her face. Again, Tom McLaughlin, God bless him. He was the one who was finally like, we've been doing these at camps, and like, how have we never had a kid?
It's always like the kids are about to show up or they just left.
So again, this is the one where we get the new rule, which is that he doesn't hurt kids ever.
Nope.
He could have easily hurt.
Yeah, because
any kid he wanted to.
He just kind of kept walking through the girls' cabin like 3 times. Could have just like stab.
So this is the one where even though he's an undead monster, we see that he does have something, right? Like this is where we really understand that his hatred has been for the teenagers
16 and up,
right? Like the people he felt responsible for his death. Now, on that note, this is also a movie that threw away a whole bunch of rules because it used to be, we all know the situation. You have sex, you drink,
don't
or
smoke,
you smoke weed.
Any of that, like, be a bad kid.
That's going to get you killed. So many people
half these people didn't do anything.
As Tom McLaughlin's wife said,
she's just like, what did I do?
Her character had done nothing wrong. The last counselor that gets killed. Yeah. She was the nicest person.
Yeah, she was the nicest one there.
If anything, in other movies, by virtue of who she was, she would have been the final girl.
Yep, she's the one that told the little girl to pray the fear away and all this. Like she's all nice and sweet and doesn't want to talk about boys and stuff.
Doesn't she? Yeah, she did. Well, and she didn't sneak off when the fucking other girl did. Yeah. Like she should have survived. By old rules.
No, she dies worse than anybody. We don't even get to see it. It's just a bloody, bloody smeared cabin.
When Kagan opened the door for that one, I was like, damn.
You should have threw up. That would have really sold it. It should have been like immediate. You just like,
I will also give credit in this one. This is the first one that lets us, we've always known that Jason has done this, but this is the first one that lets us see it, that he moves the bodies.
Yeah.
Like we've known it.
He's carrying the headless chick. He ripped her head off, just kind of carrying it.
Because we knew it like in, like even in 4, right? Like the corkscrew. Right after the corkscrew scene, he was stabbed up there with like
railroad underwear.
With railroad spikes or something.
Where the fuck did those come from?
And so again, like we know that Jason likes to display
his kills,
but this was the first time that they let us see that he does indeed plan it out, pick him up, carry him to where he's going, because he picked up that one girl, the one that poured the soda on his head, and he carries. That's
why she died.
Okay,
she hadn't done anything either, but if she hadn't poured that fucking Sprite or whatever it was on his head.
I told you earlier my favorite kill is the slam, and it is. This girl's kill was stupid. It was real quick. Snap the neck. It was cool to get the reverse head, thing. But this girl's like lead up to the kill is my favorite, where he literally snatches her out of her shoes,
her little fuzzy slippers that are still in the room.
And how cleanly she goes through the window. Yeah, not a sound. The girl who is less than 4 feet away from her,
still reading her book like, what happened?
That to me, again, that's one of those like comedy gold moments. Yeah. Like It's so funny.
That would have been in a Three Stooges bit.
Yes, dude.
Right?
It's, again, like you said, like you yoink. It's literally
That's
just
all you
missing
needed.
the sound effect.
Just need that sound effect.
I absolutely love it, dude. Like there's so much fun played on this campground, like that we don't see in other ones. Like it's my favorite. I don't know.
I don't know what else to add to it. It's the best.
Yeah, this one.
This is where we start getting into the campy, stupid fun. Like the
Yes.
other ones, like you can like, oh, it's like the first big slasher. It's
the first this.
It's the first.
It does this.
But they do get increasingly worse up to 5 to the point where you're like, well, 5 just kind of sucks.
And then we get
to this one, and then everything after it is like we're just having such a good time. Just
we're gonna
keep
going with the fun. Yes, dude. I love this reinvention moment that they have for this
full camp.
This is why I've been saying this is my favorite one.
These are why the series is as popular as it is.
No. Well, certainly for people our age, because again, this is what happened. These are the ones we saw more of because they were closer to new,
and then saw some of them in the theaters later.
I saw
10.
Yep. And so again, like this is one of those turning points in the franchise, and it felt so good. It feels it's such a fun ride. You can't not enjoy all of this.
Honestly,
it's just so much fun.
You can skip 2 probably.
Look, no, 2 still needs to be there.
No, you can do 1, 2, skip 3, do 4, skip 5, and then do this one.
That's what I would say. Because again, 2 you need because 2 is the introduction. Like it's where we finally at least have to say, hey, there is Jason, right? So you need that. I will say on the record, 2 is a little full of itself. Like, we love this one because it doesn't take itself seriously. 2 is the one in the franchise that is the exact opposite, right?
Yeah.
Like, it is the one that is trying too hard to be something.
I'll agree with that one.
I think we have to address, since last time was when we both finally understood and realized that it's is not right.
Yeah.
This movie... Manfredi went back to hard.
Yeah, I noticed it.
Didn't like it.
I didn't either. Go back, fix it for my Mandela brain.
Now, I will at least say this time my brain didn't block it out.
Yeah,
like I did for the other one. But this time I definitely was like,
it sounds wrong
for some reason. I need it to sound like a
Yeah.
I need the extra reverb or whatever it is that makes that K sound like a CH.
Yep. Whatever synthesizer you ran.
This is also the movie where, while watching the documentary about it, I realized we've been saying, like, oh, the weird fucking techno vibe version of Jason must have been somebody over top of him. No. Did you see in the interview? He was there.
He was there.
He recomposed all of it. This man came back and did all these different...
or however you say it. He did all the music. He wanted it that way.
I love that. Well, in the documentary, he's a fun dude to watch the interviews for. He's very excited to talk about it.
He liked doing these movies, it seems
and
like.
I love that. I'm so glad I found that out because I was a little sad thinking that somebody was taking his stuff and just redoing it. And now that I know that he was going back and like literally recomposing it, and
it makes you feel a lot better.
And on top of that, this is one of my favorite compositions of it. The music, gothic, the intro, the gothic version of the Jason intro. I love that overly like. Boom, boom.
I just want the soundtrack in its entirety.
Well, again, because this one has kick-ass scores and an Alice Cooper. The man behind the mask. I love, dude, the documentary with him talking about how he came up with
Frankenstein
the song. Yes,
shit.
when he talks about how he came up with the song.
Right.
When he was like, so yeah, we thought we'd go on the heavy metal vibe, and then we were like, no, I don't know if that really fits. And so then we came up with just like a hard rock thing, and still I felt like maybe that wasn't it. But then they came to me and they said, we want something like this. And I said, that's not usually what we do, but then they came with I was like,
they brought that dude in, and just like, oh wait,
it was almost like he had a journal that he had just read before coming in to remind himself.
I like that Alice Cooper puts that much thought into a Friday the 13th song.
Yes, well, and that's even what he said. He was like, we understood that at this point with where those types of movies were, yeah, people wanted something like us there.
Yeah.
And we wanted to be there. I was like, I love that.
Because like we're no strangers to blood and guts,
yeah,
right?
It's like, we are already the vibe that the movie's going for. So of course, we're just gonna offer up more of that.
And then gave him 3. Not just 1, 3. Give him 3 songs for this movie.
This movie tries to cover multiple genres. We got horror, we got comedy going on, we got all these other things, and not even at the middle. I guess it's like the last third.
Yeah,
of
like
the movie.
last third of the
movie.
last
third of the movie. It kind of turns into Smokey and the Bandit. 6. Jason is the bandit. Like, it's so wild.
You
car
gotta
chases.
have a cool car, man.
Like, it was a badass car. It was a badass car, dude.
Tom McLaughlin was watching Bullet while he was writing the script for this.
It was so fun to watch. Like, you don't even really see that much of the outs. Like, there's no exteriors really. It's all built inside the car. Like, they're like, check, we're about to make a hard turn.
Get down.
With the head in the crotch. That was
okay. I'll stay here.
It was funny. I feel like again, since those are all just interior to a car, those could have been added, right?
Yeah.
I feel like that was another one of those. We need to add this since we didn't have nudity.
Yeah,
because it's
some more dirty
it's pushing
jokes.
the adult line.
Yeah,
because it almost did feel out of place, right? Like her character wasn't that sexual until that moment, and she was like, "That's where I want." That's where she sees the turn. That's exactly where I want you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, it was,
and he's just like, okay, yeah, I'll stay here. That's fine.
And then he even stood up. when Sheriff Garris had the shotgun at him. He even stood up and did this, even though she was fully clothed. I was like, "What?"
Wearing jeans. If she was wearing a skirt, that'd be real dirty, right?
Yeah,
those kind of.
He swiped his face. It was so. I was like, "This is so funny, dude." Like,
he understood the assignment.
Yes, he did, dude. It was so good. On the note of the shotgun, that produced my favorite moment ever of Jason. Like, in all of the movies, the way he gets shot with the shotgun and then like snaps back up, like they filmed it in reverse,
right back up.
You know, like like that's not what it is. That
it's
CJ Graham just can stand
up that quick,
snap fast. Maybe they sped it up, but it looks so dope to see like him get shot, drop to the ground,
and then just pop right back up like
3 times or something, dude. I love that scene.
Like the Undertaker if he stood all the way up.
Like, to me, that is one of those defining Jason moments.
Right. Like, bitch, did you just shoot me?
And maybe that's why I love the supernatural Jason so much, right? Is because this is my favorite. That scene feels to me like even though we had 3 movies that were just Jason before this, that was the moment where I was just like, this Jason, this is my Jason,
yeah, this is
dude.
Like,
I love the way he fucking
demon
stands back up, just like unfazed, unbothered, snaps him in half right after that, dude.
After being shot like 9 times and a vicious ass beating, he breaks a tree branch over him, busts his face up with a brick or a rock or whatever, and then gets snapped in half.
I can't say it. I love it. This is my favorite. It's my favorite for a reason. It's great.
If you had a friend that's never seen any of these,
start them on this
one, and they will automatically
tell them, hey, look, I know it won't make no sense, but just trust me.
Yeah,
you'll enjoy this, and it will make you stay for some of the other ones when they might have ran you off, because you'll know that they were what got you to where you just started at.
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
that's the play.
Before we get to our special ending, I do want to just, before we get to our ending, I want to talk about the ending.
The ending.
I love this, but at the same time, I hate this because Tommy, about halfway through the movie, goes occult on us. Like, he's literally...
He just shows up with the books. He went and raided the library.
It turned into Supernatural. Yeah. Even though this is 2 decades before the show.
I like some of these titles. 30 Years with the Dead. You too can talk to the dead, and a manual of occultism.
Now, my problem isn't that he has them. Okay, we know he was crazy. He thought maybe this guy is a zombie, and he thought he needed to kill him because maybe he did see people dig him up when he was
12?
12. Maybe he didn't. We don't know. But you see, I can understand why he was crazy enough to need the books. That's not even a problem to me. I can understand he thought he was going to need them for whatever he was going to do with Jason.
Yeah.
My problem is that he has the books and she sees them and she's like, so what's your plan? And we finally hear his plan and he says, oh, we need to take him back and kill him again, the place he died originally. Right? That's what he said. So he says, at the lake where he drowned as a boy. If he drowned, if you believe that, if you believe that's when he died the first time, where did the man body come from?
Right? Shouldn't he just be a little like demon mongoloid child running around killing everybody?
So you either have to, in your head, believe he was already a zombie, but some kind of zombie that's still aged up, or you would have to then like admit that that's not where he first died, and you would be taking him somewhere not the lake.
Tommy should be taking him to his mom's house, because isn't that where he died the first time?
That's what we were led to. Again,
because like you chopped him up pretty good.
Like I said, we don't get a truly supernatural Jason until this movie. Yeah. And so again, we made the joke 4 was close at the beginning. Almost. Like they almost make you feel like he's supernatural, but they don't say anything, right? But so yeah, it should be his mom's house, and he should be macheting him again,
burning the house down.
Right,
ooh, that'd be cool.
Well, fire had to be involved.
He liked fire.
Not, why did he put a
circle of fire in the lake?
Fire in the. It was he wanted mixing
to
Ring
go
of
down
Fire
and
Lake of Fire. He was mixing the two songs all at once. To make this power move a video moment in the movie.
It burned, and the flames got higher.
In that lake of fire. Yes, we did it. Oh. Now, all of the jokes aside, though, I do love, like I've told you, and again, the next one is Kane, and I love the look of Jason in 7 because he's wearing this chain. Yeah, Kane Hodder gets to rock the chain, right? And the reason he has it is because of this. And the way, again, we get the first look. The way he looks underwater with that chain around his neck is so dope.
Have you seen the statue? Somebody put in the actual lake. I want to go see that statue.
Dude, it's so fucking cool, man.
Right.
Again, I love this look.
Such a cool ending, too. Just chops him up with the boat motor.
Yeah, well, again, like, you think he killed Tommy and Megan. Again, I guess technically more her than some of the others being a final girl, because she did get to take the final blow.
Yeah.
But yeah, she dives in, brings him out. All the kids are those kids are traumatized.
Was he killed?
So much fun, dude. These kids made the movie so much fun.
The freckle-faced smart-ass kid is my favorite one.
Yeah, through, and I would say that they're the reason why, as a kid, I could watch this, is because you get the moment of the smart-ass kids you can relate to as a kid watching it. Where you're like,
meat.
Yeah, and you're just like, oh, these kids, they bring you down. They bring you out.
Like 5 seconds later, he's like, yep, super dead meat. And his buddy looks at him.
What were you going to be when you grew up?
The fuck, man?
Dude,
that look he gives him, like, what the fuck, man?
Why'd you have to go there?
You're the one saying we're dead meat, asshole.
Right? Like, so again, it's fun, guys.
Yeah,
it's
this
fun.
This movie is just fun.
It's fun. We've said it 1,000 times. I'm sure you've tired between last week and this week. You've just heard us say 6 is fun.
6 is great.
Because it is.
5 sucks. I'll just keep saying that one. 5 sucks. It's been my least favorite so far.
Well, and I'm excited from here on out because we get more.
Oh, these are going to be the best ones.
Kane Hodder and the silly, fun, self-referential. They know what they are.
Demon puppet.
It's so good. I'm glad where we're going. But before we can wrap this episode up, Bo, we need to take care of our.
We need to do our
ending, right? Like,
yeah,
we did their ending. We need to do our.
Get into the outro here.
So, Bo, before we get to the full outro, I got to ask you though. What's the thing, dude? What's the thing?
Magic growing rock. The rock that he puts in the boat to chain down Jason with. Okay, there's a real rock.
Yeah,
in the shot when he's like pushing it on the shore toward the boat. That is a real rock. But then it gets in the boat and it has grown 3 times the size. And I don't believe wouldn't just
that
immediately
plasticine rock that
just
they built
smash through the whole bottom of the boat.
No, that's what I was gonna say. Even beyond like the fact that it got bigger, my problem with that rock,
that fucking boat ain't
was the
holding
fact that that boat was never gonna hold him and the rock and not start sinking. That thing would have weighed so much. It was in the chain.
Like, and the chain. There ain't no way the little John boat's
like
going down.
700 pounds on that boat, right? Like there's
even if he managed to roll it up the dock and get it, would he just pushed it off the dock?
It would have
the boat just snapped right through it.
Dude. Like,
that was mine.
Because he didn't have the strength to gently set that rock down.
Jason could have. You think he could have talked to him
and
be like,
him first?
Hey, real quick, put this in here for me.
He did have some conversation with him at the end there. You know, he taunted him and
called him
gave him the
come on, you pussy.
He gave him the Marty McFly treatment.
Yeah, he did.
At the end.
Called him chicken shit.
He called him a chicken.
Nobody calls me chicken.
Right.
All right.
Oh, I like that, Bo. That was a good one. That's good.
So Shane, what was yours? What is the thing?
You know me. Sometimes I come over prepared. I got one or two, but I got one that it really bothered me. Really bothered me. I talked a little bit. The timing already, I get it. Where they wanted to do these jumps. 5 kind of forced a little bit onto them. You know what I'm saying? They did what they could.
Yeah, a lot of producer interference in that movie.
But so my biggest problem with the time jump though is that it's 1990, right? Megan and the other teenagers, fucking Travolta's nephew, you know, they all have the conversation in the cabin together about how, you know, maybe our parents lied to us. Maybe that urban legend was real and we just never understood. Which again, stolen from Nightmare. Like that's literally
Nightmare
the Freddy story.
Yeah,
it's literally the Freddy story.
Which is what happened in that movie. Yeah.
But so like they say that as an explanation for why these kids wouldn't have known, and they might have made these jokes and done these silly things. But if this is 1990. 4 took place in 1984. That's the last time they tell us. It's when they synced up. It's when the movie and the real years synced up. It was 1984. That was 5.5. We don't even know if it's a solid 6.
5.5 years ago.
These 17/18
so when
year olds
you were 12
were old enough that in 1984, when cable didn't exist, that they saw the real life local news footage of Jason on his 4-day killing spree,
right?
That happened because again,
if you listen to our other episodes, the first like 3 movies take place over a weekend
in 1984. we get our first time jump to 2, and then it's all together until 5. So I stand by. I don't care if you change the town's name. Again, they changed the town's name, these kids would have remembered
it being
Crystal Lake. They would have went to Crystal Lake Elementary School,
and then suddenly it's Forest Green Elementary. Why? Oh, didn't you hear about the murders? Oh yeah,
not the murders, because we don't talk about those anymore. Shut up, Nancy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes no sense.
Shut up, Nancy. You're going to give us nightmares.
You could even tell me that maybe like they were split, where half the teens didn't remember and were like, no, it was just an urban legend.
Yeah, that didn't really happen.
But then half of them were like, no, don't you remember seeing it?
The further away from the lake you live, the more of a myth it became.
To tell us that these people that lived here right by the lake,
acting like it was like 30 years ago,
acting like there's in any way those teenagers wouldn't remember that they live in Crystal Lake and that Jason was indeed a real person who, again, remember, this is the first movie where we get silly, tacky, funny, supernatural Jason. So again, we're referencing his very real, very massacre weekend. There's no way these kids don't know and don't remember and would have thought it was a fake story their parents might have told them.
One line of dialogue through the whole fucking movie off.
For me, it did. It was just one of those things.
Again, I know. Bullshit. You remember, goddammit.
It's just not.
Was it your best friend who got killed at the camp? I would understand you wanted to block that out.
But it's just not. Again, that's the other thing, right? They probably would have. It could have been one of them's older sisters.
Yeah,
they
right?
would have known. They brought Rob in from out of town, and it was one of his sisters. But the people that lived there, we can't believe they had a sibling that got killed by Jason. It was my older
sister's best friend. She was brutally cut in half.
But even on top of all of that, to disprove that these kids would have known, right? There was a grave with his name at what would have to be the only cemetery in how small this town is that clearly said Jason Voorhees. And the caretaker told us that this is not the first time dumb kids
have dug him up.
Have fucked with the grave in some way. I like that dude.
Done it again, you damn kids. I'm going to get blamed for this.
So you see what I mean about how
you always blame the old caretaker.
How are we supposed to believe the teenagers don't know it's real?
It's a thing ever since they buried him. They once a year they go and somebody digs his ass up.
So it's crazy to believe that these teenagers at the camp are the only teenagers that...
Travolta's nephew looks like the type that would have winked.
No, yeah. So I just...
Wow, we dig him up and we look, see if he's real.
It got in my way for a little bit. I definitely had to pause to be like, I don't know if I agree with this.
Had to consult the Buddha on the matter.
Now, on that note, though, I did have a secondary one. Now, it doesn't bother me as much. It is still... This is just one of those issues where it's like, maybe they should have thought... Well, they probably did think about it even. So the problem I have is that the beginning of the movie opens... They bring Jason's mask with them. A, I don't understand why they did that.
Yeah, where'd they get it?
But B is where'd they get it. I don't understand the reason. If you were going to make sure he was dead, would you want to bring that? Are you putting it on him before you bury him back? Why are you bringing the mask?
I'm gonna wear your mask while I light you on fire and mock you with
something. But on top, but again, the bigger question is just, where did he get it from?
Right.
Because again, we are still supposed to believe five happened
except for the last 5
couple minutes. So he never had the red mask. He only had the Roy mask. That's the mask he left with the blue.
With the happy mask, as I call it.
And now, so I'm sure that they only did this because they wanted us to get the real mask back. And I'm fine with that because I also didn't want real Jason with the Roy Burns mask.
But it could have just been in
the coffin.
It didn't even have to be on him. It could have just been in it.
Because as far as we know, that's where it was.
Right? Because it should be the blue mask from Roy, whatever the fuck his last name was.
So I don't understand that mask. It didn't bother me much because again, he throws it on. After he throws it on, it's just.
I noticed it too. I was like, "That's the wrong mask. He shouldn't have that."
And again, it's got to be the same one before people at home try to say, "Oh, maybe he just brought a new red mask," but it's got the machete.
Yeah, so unless the machete cut.
So I guess this one never mentioned that Tommy has a history with mask making. So maybe he did make a recreation? Another one?
Oh, that's true. Maybe. I forgot about that. That seems like a pain in the ass, though.
It seems like, why would you do that before going?
Especially when you
him?
Just left a mental institute. I feel like
days ago.
I feel like they would have took it away from you.
You spent your entire adolescence there, and you're like 18. I've made a mask, and I'm going straight to the
out of vacuum formed plastic, even too. They let me have a whole rig in my room. It was great.
Oh, all right, guys. On that,
I think we're done.
We're done. We had fun. This is a blast.
Yes.
Well, I didn't even mean to say we've had fun again, but at least that time it wasn't this movie is fun. I said we had fun.
We have had fun.
This moment in time was fun. It is because this movie was fun. Yeah. The last time I'm saying it. I mean, again, you've heard me say it for an hour now.
One more?
No. I told them I'm done. I'm done.
Just one?
If I sneak it in, it'll be at the end. It's not going to be right now. Stop
Okay.
But on that, though, we have to tell you guys about the Thriller Pack drink here, man.
The Thriller Pack has all around 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10.
What pumpkin?
Headless pumpkin.
Dude, I'm telling you guys right now.
Tastes like apple pie.
Yeah, we didn't say this at the beginning because we just kind of rolled right in. They're all ciders. They're fun. Yeah. We saved it for the end to really go on about Dude, I love this. This was my favorite. I know last week we said I'm almost worried. I think we might even said it all month long.
Yeah. Because this is the one that was scared me the most.
Well, because we hate a pumpkin beer.
Yeah, we've had bad experiences with pumpkin.
But I'm going to tell you right now, this is like apple butter. It's
Yeah,
like
apple
liquid
butter.
apple butter. It's just apple pie with some ginger. It's got that extra spice smell when you get it to your nose.
You want to make it better? Like a little tiny touch of nutmeg in this bitch.
I thought you were gonna say just a little bit of bourbon.
That would help too. No, that's a good idea. We're doing that when we're done.
It's like you're bobbing for apples.
You got bourbon in there,
right?
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah, we're doing that.
It's like a bobbing for apples Halloween treat.
Hell yeah.
Right. Oh, man.
Perfect.
But so yeah, guys, as fun and as delicious as it's been going on this ride with Angry Orchard and Cider, we are ready to get back to beer.
It's time to drink some beer, and it's time for Friday the 13th to end.
But you guys, again, if you've been here for the last 2 Halloweens, you know we always have a trick up our sleeve,
a little transition
for when we end the month. We never just cold go into November,
because we gotta ease you into it.
And so, unfortunately,
don't want to go in raw.
Unfortunately, we have tapped out Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
We don't have
We were really hoping they'd just make another one for us.
So we don't have. I'm going to tell you. I have not told you this because I saw it today before you came over. The Jordan Peterson, the guy who made them.
Yeah.
He's posted a thing on Instagram where he is making a new movie, and all he showed was the clacker board, and you can't see the name, but it totally looks long enough
to be,
and it looks like it ends with a G. So it could be Thanksgiving,
maybe, possibly.
It was so funny. Somebody commented on it and were like, "That better not be another Thanksgiving movie." And I commented right back, and I was like, "No,
fuck you! It better be another."
I said wrong opinion.
Yeah,
it better be.
Strike that. Reverse.
Yeah,
it.
I said, and perhaps we'll see the missing footage from 2.
Missing footage. Yay!
To show that I'm a true fan, a true connoisseur of Thanksgiving. Yeah, so unfortunately this year we could not do another Thanksgiving. We almost decided to go like Thanksgiving, the recent horror movie, because we're just trying to transition
from Halloween into
November. But the thing about doing that one is, Thanksgiving was never actually on Thanksgiving. It's just a fun name, but it doesn't really have
anything to do with
Thanksgiving,
it, really.
But for that one it is, and so it seems like too early to use it as the transition for the month. And we came up with the perfect thing to transition out of this. And we came up with it, what was it, on movie... Oh, on the first one of the month.
First one, I think,
because it is the one that took place on Saturday the 14th. So we decided, for anybody at home that doesn't know that is a movie, that is a movie. There's 2 of them. There's even a sequel to Saturday the 14th. Yeah.
Is it Sunday the 15th?
No, it's just Saturday the 14th something.
Part dude?
Yeah, something. Some weird catchy title for why it's the second one. But yeah, so we decide, and it's PG. It's a family-friendly movie. It's funny. It's a comedy.
I've never seen it. I'm excited.
That's awesome. I'm glad you get to watch it. It's good, dude. I'm telling you, you'll enjoy it. But so we figured
from the thumbnail, I got like Once Bitten vibes.
Yes,
it's
kind of got that kind of,
okay, cool, yeah.
But so yeah, we're gonna kick everything off with our November with that. It's gonna be fun. On top of that, before we go, I want to let everybody know I recently put a thing on social media. You guys saw it. Jack is alive. He's okay. He's well. He's well. He's not sick.
He couldn't watch these.
Yeah, he couldn't be here for the marathon.
He's not
month.
quite old enough for titties and blood.
He didn't care for American Graffiti. Too old.
Yeah, I get it.
He's at that age still. He waiting. No. I vetoed that, just like I vetoed these.
He'd love it though. He'd laugh his ass off.
And then surprisingly, he loves Pauly Shore, but he did not want to watch Biodome.
Disappointing.
I know.
Disappointed in the boy.
But trust me, guys, he wants to be here. We are ready for him to come. We miss having him. It's fun to have him come in at the end and give us a surprise. Because usually he throws stuff out that we're not ready for. Right. We're just like, God, that's a genius take I wasn't even thinking about.
Sometimes you just said,
out of the mouths of babes. Out of the mouths of babes. I'm telling you. But so next month, we have big plans. I don't know. I'm going to be talking to him. We'll see if he's here for next week. I don't know. I can't make promises, guys. But me and Bo have big plans. It's maybe not a full theme month, so you won't see, it's not the marathon the 13th.
Yeah.
I may not have special advertising about it, but there's a mini vibe for November because it helps roll into December, and that family friendly, right? Like we're gonna do all. You'll see, we're not gonna ruin none of the further down the line things for you, but
we got plans.
We got plans, and it's the next. If you are a fan and you've got kids. Other than our foul language,
it's going to be pretty family friendly.
The topics that we'll be talking about, the movies.
You can watch the movies. Yeah. That's the thing. You can watch the movies.
You can certainly do your research with them before coming to our episode if you need to. Just say,
yeah.
Big plans. We got lots of things on the horizon. And I mean that because at this point, me and Bo are being legitimate podcasters, and we have planned out all the way through December.
Yeah, we're up to almost February, aren't we?
We have we've got
a stack of beer back there.
We've got so much of this mapped out that it's almost become a problem because our local brewery has released some that we want to do, but we can't find a place to put them in
because and we don't know how long they'll be there.
So now we're just finger crossing that they're going to keep them on until we can finally do them.
Yeah.
Guys, just know. We're responsible podcasters. We're doing the thing.
Yeah, we're doing the work. We're trying. I'm trying so hard.
But also, I want to say, I can't believe I forgot to say this at the top of the hour. Last week, we didn't have it because we recorded well before I did this. We have merch.
I know. We have merch.
Next week, you got to remind me. I have to say it at the beginning.
That way, the very first thing. That's right.
Bolt out too quick.
I almost forgot about it.
Yes,
we have hats, hoodies,
shirts,
coffee cups.
Yeah.
It's awesome. You can have the Riddick rat.
It's cool, guys.
I can't wait for mine to come in.
It's so cool. But yeah, I think on that, though, we have given you announcements. We have given you a fun ride. We have given you us probably giddier than you've seen in a long time.
This has been the funnest movie so far this month.
Yeah. 100. Again, I love the franchise, but this is the one.
Like all the ones up to this point have just been kind of like classic, like nostalgia. Like, you kind of have to like these movies because they're Friday the 13th. But this is the one where you can just like, nobody can argue that this is the best one.
Mm-hmm.
So. Happy
fun
times and good beer.
I think though that means that we're done, guys.
Yeah,
anything you want to hit them with before we're finished?
We got to do the beer for next week. We didn't tell them what we're drinking.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, we told them what we were watching.
We just told them what we were watching.
It's because we have such a fun idea for next week.
Yeah,
That's why I forgot. So next week, guys, it's kind of a get what you like. We're still saying. It's an Oktoberfest.
Yeah, we're going to do an Oktoberfest.
We'll have one. Me and Bo are kind of still arguing.
Yeah.
About what we want.
We'll figure it out, but you guys pick your favorite one. Show us.
Yeah, that's what we
show us which one you're going to drink.
Throw back to how we told you a couple weeks ago someone did that for us.
Yeah, like we want to say pick your favorite Oktoberfest.
Have an Oktoberfest with us while you're listening to this. It was just Saturday the 14th. Show us.
Yeah,
show us which one you chose.
It'll be fucking great.
And we'll, again, our social media is still going to be the same. You'll see it.
Yeah, we still have to decide.
Yeah. Taste test? The man behind the mask.